Welcome back Twitch, welcome back YouTube. Let's get back to just another game, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, where last time we finished our investigation of Byakuya's murder. And now we have to go all the way to Monokuma Rock to begin the trial. The first class trial! And a level up. Good for me. At least it's not Club Penguin because if they die, they return to the wild. Oof. Alright, Monokuma Rock. No, I don't think you'd pets actually die. Pretty sure. Well, that's different.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
Hey! What the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? Adjust my monitor a bit. Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain that's shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. Did I start Danganronpa V3? I have started it. I've not played too far into it, but I have started it. I had a lot of games come up in October that took up some of my time. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Hell nah. There's no way I let him escape, you know? I have not played Hollow Knight. Eric is playing Hollow Knight right now. He's having a lot of fun with it. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Now. If you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. You are? Nice.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. Yeah, I've heard it's like 2D Dark Souls. It's pretty difficult for him too, and he's much better at Dark Souls than I am. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
My hero, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin!
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. I wonder if you guys did. Played Dead Cells? I'm not looking for a hard game. I might see if he's interested in it. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My. There you go, he got his earring back. My, Monami, just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special breeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation. I was gonna say, like, I will let Eric know. He might be interested in it. He's more into those kind of games than I am.
See ya later!
go on ahead and wait for you guys to hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? Well, there is a secret entrance, and you can find it with a triangle. Out of everything to search and all the people to talk to, only one head is able to be searched. Ooh, he actually might like that. What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. I really hate how that looks. Like, it looks like a blank texture and then suddenly escalator. It's not really handled well. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be... Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
So if you're in the final part of the game and you die in real life? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear. That's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. Damn, it said it started at 10:30? What said it started at 10:30? All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. Whee! And then when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, it looked so bad. We died. The end. Oh.
Huh?
This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. My hero's a bitch, but she's a tough bitch. She's a big bitch, you can be a big bitch too. Even so, we're going pretty deep. Oh. I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate the follow. You're right. I heard a unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Down and down and down and down and down. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Ding! Fries are done. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! 30 or 60 followers back. Yeah, June was like really strong showing, and it's just kind of, you know, it's been regular since then. This is the class field? Class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us up in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows, even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Yeah, I haven't played through the third one all the way yet, but I think the second one's my favorite. We'll see if that changes. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. I wish they would hurry up and release the third one on Android. They're supposed to be doing it this year, and they're kind of running out of time. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. For the 10th anniversary this year, they released all of the Danganronpa games on Android and iOS. And the only one they have left to release is the third one. A guy like him got moited. The person who did it is one of us? I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. Yeah, I'd like to see him come to Switch too. But if it's really true... we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yeah, let's save. Why not? Especially since I'm doing this on kind of cruel logic, because I have played through this recently. I want to see what the hard logic is like. Alright, set skills. Charisma. Yeah, we'll do that one. And... neural liberation. Yeah, focus decreases at a slower rate. I'm on kind, and I'm on a kind something and hard logic. I think I'm on kind gameplay and hard logic. Alright, that should do it. I think that's all my skills that I have. Yep. So just those two. Change difficulty. Yeah, there you go. Logic difficulty is mean, action difficulty is kind, because I suck at the action games. Let's do it. Yeah, I normally would do normal, but since I've played through this recently, I wanted to see what the hard logic was like. Class trial, all rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
if you might make the wrong choice...
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Death to Monami.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair.
Burn the witch!
So there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
I mean, that's important.
You hate me that much?
Don't we all?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but What are we supposed to do?
Don't know why the audio glitched out there.
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Actually, hang on a sec. Let me do this since it's going to be mostly voice right now. I'm going to turn that up just a hair. Let's try that.
Were you even listening to the rules?
That's much better.
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Even better, you guys don't have to listen to me do voice acting for at least an hour. Maybe 2.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
Yeah, I did complete Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 1, but I haven't played Danganronpa 2 on stream, so that's what we're doing.
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Monome just swings in the background.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... Quiet Rock. That's dangerously close. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after another without any breaks. Hang on a sec, I'm gonna do something here. Okay. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statement. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle and then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statement and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! Make your argument! Knife, bloodstain, gaps on floorboard.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body.
They tried to delay its discovery!
I don't actually
Like a dog burying a bone!
I actually don't like the way they do this in this one. Like in the first one, you can see how many screens were until the end. Here, it's kind of a gauge until the end, which is harder to judge. Huh? What he just said was strange. It definitely contradicts the information I know.
Why was Byakuya's
Well,
body
there's only one gold
in a
statement,
place
if I
like
remember
that?
right.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Bam!
No, that's wrong!
And break.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Nagayo's voice sounds completely different in the class trial than he does in his voice clips. No, that's wrong! I actually still need to make that audio
So
clip.
that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
You never have a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
She's not wrong.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
That's what I just said.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably, and I didn't press the button or anything like that there. That just kind of went, and it's probably the knife.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
I also don't know why it went there without me pressing the button. That was weird.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
I want to know why Gunham's cheek is scarred like that. What the hell did he do?
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Maybe he's the one who planted it under the table. Maybe all his security theater was just theater.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
This is nothing like a real trial. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet... No, Monokuma needs to be protected. He is a good boy. Not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the R1 button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the options button, you can review controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Never kill Monokuma. Monokuma must be protected. Make your argument. Knife, bloodstain, gaps, AC timer, night vision goggles.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table. during the blackout.
You weren't even there.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either. I doubt he could have seen the killer.
I think I see the weak point here. It's true, getting under that table during the blackout would normally be nearly impossible, but...
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table. During
Not
the
if you can
blackout.
see in the dark like fucking Batman!
That sounds correct.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
I'm curious.
must
Did
have
it-
seen the killer
Oops.
take the knife.
Did it tell us how to speed things up? Concentrate. There we go, circle.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
I missed!
I doubt he could have seen the
I
killer.
missed! Yeah, Mr. Ham Hands is the best nickname.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case, during the
There we go.
blackout, Mr. must have seen the killer take the.
But it was
And I love that
super pitch
Byakuya
black.
loved the nickname Mr. Ham Hands.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Now I know how narrow those hitboxes are.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh, here we go. One of the two mini games they added to
No,
this
that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
version. Or to this game.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
And this gets really difficult later in the game. You can't make a single mistake. Were you surprised by my hero's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. I didn't expect to have to tell you about this for another 3 chapters. Bitch! Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Shutdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spot, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remark with the left stick. Based on the shape of the remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. This will be much better with the touchscreen. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the triangle button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. And that's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the options button, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. So this is basically a duel.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down.
Smash the X button! Smash the state! We move forward. I'm excited.
Where's your proof that the
Or
killer
exceed.
used them?
Because Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Ah, crap, I missed it. Found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute my hero's claim with evidence. So here's the thing. You can't slash too fast or too slow.
Because if they used, then they could have killed Byakuya even in
And some statements take
reality,
2 hits.
So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
There we
Allow
go.
me to cut through those words.
God, this is like the one I hate the most.
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Man, you know you're an idiot when Ibuki gets it.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
Necessary language, though.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. With tonight's main dish! But we're gonna continue this next time. YouTube, Twitch, we'll continue in a moment. YouTube, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming out and joining me tonight. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, I should pause? I can't pause. There we go. If you enjoyed what you saw, make sure you let me know. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Twitch, give me a couple minutes and we'll continue.